Good morning. It's Sunday and it's actually not raining today. It was supposed to pour, so I wasn't sure what we would do today, but right now it's not raining. So Ryan and I have just been walking around and just kind of exploring, and we're about to hop on the bus and go to the lake and go to Lake Brienne's and just kind of walk around the lake probably. So that's what we're doing right now. Hey Ryan. Hello. All right, we're back in our room. What time is it, like 1:30?
1:37.
It's 1:37 and I was getting hungry for lunch, but I'm gonna eat my leftovers of what I got yesterday at the grocery store. So I'm gonna eat lunch, and then it hasn't rained heavily. It rained this morning, like right when we woke up, so we had a slow morning because we knew it was raining. And then, like y'all saw, we went out for a little bit. Now we're back. And so if the rain still holds off, we might go see the city Thun. It looks like Thun if you were to spell it, but we might go there maybe and like explore that little town. But we're gonna eat some lunch. Okay, we hopped on a bus 40 minutes away to come see this castle. I am pretty sure that this castle was the inspiration for Rapunzel's castle, like in Disney. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure this is it. How cool! I mean, stunning. I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. Okay, we're back from visiting our castle. Then we went to the grocery store. I picked up some chicken, some like already cooked grilled chicken for me to eat with my leftover cucumber and hummus that I've still got. And we're gonna call it an evening. And then tomorrow is our very packed day with all the activities. We're going to Grindelwald and doing a lot of activities there, and then we're paragliding tomorrow at 4:45. So stay tuned for that. I will see y'all tomorrow. Good morning. Last day, best day. Today's our last full day in Switzerland. We leave tomorrow for Paris, but today we're going to Grindelwald and Grindelwald-First, where they have tons of activities that we plan to do. It's gonna be a little chilly because it's a little bit higher up in the mountains, but we're gonna go there first this morning, do a lot of activities, probably eat there for lunch, and then we're gonna come back here and we do paragliding at 4:45 this afternoon. But I'm so excited, and I believe it should be good weather. It's supposed to get a little bit sunny today. It should, at least, so hopefully we have good weather. But we're gonna go get breakfast. It's 7 a.m. now. We need to leave our hotel by like 7:55 and walk to a bus stop and then take a train and then another train and then a gondola to get where we need to go. But that's what we're doing, but we're about to go get breakfast. We're headed to the tippy top of Grindelwald-First. So the first thing we're doing is called the cliff walk, and it's exactly what it sounds like. I think it's like a 20-minute little walk hike thing, but you're kind of on the edge of the cliffs. And then we have tickets to do like the zip lines today, but right now they say they're closed and it is like very cloudy, so maybe we'll get to do them later, but we do have tickets for a zip line. And then we also have tickets for mountain carts, so I'm excited. It's the Swiss cows. When it's trippies, you literally can't see anything. It's so fun. This is the cliff walk. We're about to walk on the edge of some cliffs. Oh no. I'm a little bit nervous. We're ducking. It's cold up here. Right, we're now on a floating bridge. No, Ryan, I swear, do not move it. I feel like if the clouds weren't here, it would be even scarier, because then you'd really see like how high up you are. Well, there's supposed to be a beautiful mountain range here. This is what we got. Yeah, this is what we're supposed to be seeing. And this is what we got. Not gonna lie, I'm depressed. Not gonna lie, I'm very disappointed. And we have been waiting here for like an hour and a half to see if it would like clear up. And it has not, so. On to Trottibikes. It's a look. We made it 5 seconds in. These things are terrifying. They're hard to balance and you are zooming down some hills. But, wow, the sky's clearing up a little bit.
That is awesome.
Yeah, that's really pretty. Okay, I'm gonna fill you in on all the Grindelwald activities when we get back. But right now, we are on our way to go paragliding. So I'm gonna try to bring my GoPro. We'll see what footage we get, but we're gonna go paragliding. Hey, Ryan. You excited?
Yeah. I might go for you, I don't really know.
Yeah, if you're down there, it has to take off like one by one. Look at everybody go.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, go.
That was so fun! Thank you!
Yeah.
How was it? What? We're done! That was so much fun. We are gonna figure out what we're doing for dinner and then go back to the hotel. So I'll let you know. We gotta check out early. We're not leaving till tomorrow morning, but you have to check out like the night before. So, anywho, I'll let you know what we end up doing. We got the goods. We decided on grocery store for dinner. Ryan got a cheeseburger and a calzone, and I got some chicken, some rotisserie chicken and hummus and a cucumber. I personally recommend eating at the grocery store in Switzerland because everything else is so expensive. And honestly, the rotisserie chicken I've had is probably the best thing I've eaten in Switzerland.
Oh, this is dangerous.
Okay, time for the rundown of the day. The skinny on the Grindelwald experience, if you will. So we got tickets for to go up to the top and do that cliff walk, and then like you saw, the view is supposed to be great. It was just pure fog. And then we sat in like the restaurant that they had up there for like an hour and a half maybe an hour to see if it would clear up because the sun was kind of coming out. We were like, maybe it'll clear up. Never cleared up. If anything, fog got worse. So then we checked the website for all the activities and we saw that the mountain carts that we wanted to do had like a 90-minute wait. So we were like, well, let's just go ahead. Let's go down there, get in line. Started waiting in line for the mountain carts and the zip line and the little first flyer thing that we ended up doing. Those had also been closed like all morning while we were sitting there. So we were in the line for the mountain carts and then the first glider thing that we ended up riding on, it opened up. And so then we switched lines to get into that line because it had just opened. We were like, oh sweet, we'll be like some of the first people. It'll be really fast because it takes 4 people up at a time. And so we were like, perfect, like we'll be in and out really fast. Well, apparently they don't do it if the fog is too heavy. Not even if it's raining. If it's too foggy, they won't do the ride. So I feel like, how long do you think we stood in that line? Another hour and a half? Hour?
Like an hour.
Maybe another hour until we got to do it. So basically by that point we were like, well, by the time we went and actually got to go, the mountain cart line was still, it was like 120 minutes wait. And we were like, well, we aren't gonna have enough time because our paragliding was today at 4:45 and we were trying to calculate like, okay, it takes you an hour and a half to get back to Interlaken by the trains and all of that. So just doing the math, we were like, okay, we can't do the mountain carts. We'll take the gondola down and do the Trottibikes, which is what y'all saw. So we did the Trottibikes and I even told Ryan, I told him I was kind of nervous for those because the mountain carts, you're like sitting and like pedaling. Trottibikes, I already told Ryan, I was like, honestly, like me being able to balance on that thing could be questionable, but we were able to do those and those things will fly. And even the guy was like, you're gonna want to hold both brakes down like pretty heavily, especially at like the beginning because it's really steep, so like hold the brakes down. So that's what we did and it was honestly really scary. My heart was like pounding, especially at the beginning, trying to like gain like my balance, and then you're picking up speed and like it's also kind of like bumpy and whatnot. So we kind of got the hang of it and we kind of came to a flat spot. And so I was feeling pretty confident that I could film while we were on the flat part instead of like downhill. And I actually did pretty good. So like I had one hand on like the handle and the brake, and then my right hand like unzipped my bag, grabbed my phone, opened my phone, hit record, and then I recorded for like maybe 60 seconds or so. Immediately after that, wiped out while I was filming. Get hurt and felt a lot worse than any damage that was done. So like I did brace my hand on the concrete and then like my like elbow got a little layer of skin taken off. But I did have like a hoodie and a sweater that I was wearing. And then I also on my knees had leggings and a pair of sweatpants. So I kind of walked away pretty unscathed, but it was definitely like a handlebar to the crotch, kind of flipped forward and like braced myself and like caught myself on my left hand that kind of like skid along the gravel or like cement. So it was definitely painful and I feel like I'm gonna end up being a little bit sore tomorrow. Like my back muscles I feel like might be sore. So I feel like the videos look all nice and peaceful, and after I wiped out, that's when we took the other clips of like Ryan was stationary and I went by. And then I also later got one where I was stationary off my bike and then took a video of him coming down too with like the mountains in the background and stuff. It did eventually, like you saw, clear up a little bit to see the mountains, but I would not recommend the trotty bikes if you don't have balance. And honestly, in general, it was just kind of scary. And eventually, once we got closer to Grindelwald, we were like on the road with cars. And so then I was like really hyper-focused, like don't fall, don't fall, don't fall, don't fall, and trying to be so careful. So that was kind of the Grindelwald experience. But paragliding was incredible. That definitely brightened up the day a bit. That was one thing that I've always wanted to do, is paragliding, but specifically paragliding in Switzerland. It was beautiful and so much fun. I have been skydiving once before, and that is absolutely terrifying. But I felt like paragliding, you just kind of like run off a hill until you like pick up enough wind and whatnot. And so I kind of felt like that would be so much easier and not scary at all. And I was very right. I wasn't really nervous the whole time, and it was just fun. It was very like peaceful because you just kind of like glide around, and yeah. So that was really fun. Ryan and I both, we both got to do it, and it was a lot of fun. Would 100% do that again. Anyways, we are checking out in the morning and headed to Paris. So I am going to end this video here. Be sure to subscribe because our Paris vlog and London vlog are going to be coming up next. I'm filming all of Paris, all of London, so give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and don't forget to subscribe. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one for the Paris vlog. Bye!